Donald Sterling, the owner of the L.A. Clippers, has got a problem. He's been caught on tape, apparently, with a lot of racist comments, speaking to his girlfriend in a phone conversation that was taped and given to TMZ. And he has not denied that it is his voice. The NBA has said they will come out and make some decisions about punishment if indeed they can prove that it is his voice. And so what is he saying? He's saying that his girlfriend should not appear at Clippers games with a black person, nor should she take pictures with a black person, place them on Instagram. And 70% of the NBA is African American. Protests are planned for tomorrow night's Clippers game against the Golden State Warriors in Los Angeles, a playoff game. So the NBA's got to come down with sanctions today.
Well, I agree with you. I think the one who's made the best statements thus far is Charles Barkley. What he's said that basically Donald Sterling has the right to be as racist as he wants, but in a position like he has, he can't stay in that position.
Here's what Charles Barkley had to say.
He has to be suspended. If somebody want to be racist, that's all right. That's their thing. But when you're in a position of power and you can take jobs and economic opportunity from people, that's what crosses the line.
So what does the NBA do? We're pleased to be joined by Royalyn Reid, is a corporate diversity and sensitivity expert and president of Consumers and Marketing Insights. You can follow her on Twitter at Royalyn Reid, ROYALYN_Reid. All right. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining us, Royalyn.
Good morning. Glad to be with you.
Yeah. All right. So what does the NBA do?
Well, you look at it, unfortunately, we know for sure that Donald Sterling has created a mess. But they really have to look at it. And, they have to look at it from a business standpoint. If you think about diversity is about bringing in diverse groups. And when you come together for a business, the common goal, the common cause is move the business forward to make money. And that has been affected because if you look at just everything, even if you look at the team right now, they're greatly affected, that they have to play in a championship under this pressure. But getting back to your question about the NBA, they must take action and they must do something just for everyone involved, the players, the fellow owners, as well as the fans, to say we hurt you and this is not acceptable.
Right, and this could turn into a real disaster financially for them. First, they've got to do the right thing. If they can indeed, as the commissioner said, prove that it is his voice and that it's not some kind of a mock-up, they've got to do something for all the right reasons, but also it may impact their business, correct? I mean, you could see where advertisers might decide to go ahead and drop out.
We've seen that all throughout last year, from Paula Deen and just other instances. Mm-hmm. I think the good thing is what they're doing is what I think a lot of people learned from Paula Deen, and then we saw the Duck Dynasty, is at least say we're going to look at it and we're going to make a decision and we're going to move forward and move forward quickly. So that's very important as well. But as you stated, too, there's so many people involved in this. Not only, we have to look at the fellow owners mm-hmm. of the other league,
right.
The other teams, because that's important, too. They're impacted. And then not only those who attend the games and spend all of the money, but also the fans who don't attend, but who do all the promotion with the shirts and all of the other promotional items.
Yeah, it's a stain on the entire NBA. And so I'm not sure if they're going to be able to go ahead and force him to sell, but that wouldn't be out of the question either, would it? I mean, if they have that power, it probably does warrant this kind of an egregious action. Does warrant this kind of a punishment, does it not?
Well, I think it's too soon to say.
Mm-hmm.
As I mentioned with Paula Deen, let's find out all of the facts involved, and they've got to look at it from a big picture business standpoint. You're right. You got to look at it from the moral thing and just how are we as a nation. Mm-hmm. But they've also have to look at it as a business, short term, long term.
Right. I just think of the players and think, my goodness, do I really want to go out and make money for this man? Yes, we're getting a good buck, but do I want to play for someone who doesn't think enough of me to be able to go and attend one of his games? It just it would drive me crazy as a player, and I could understand the consternation of every NBA player, white and black and Hispanic. Hey, thank you so much, Royalyn. We appreciate your time this morning.
Glad to be with you.
All right, take care.